But the girls are mad about there was this thing called Barbie Fest, Barbie Dream Fest, you guys. Where like they're saying it's as bad, obviously because everything they say is as bad as the Willy Wonka Fest. But like nothing is as bad as y'all need to stop making this comparison in life because there's nothing. Maybe Fyre Fest. Maybe Fyre Fest is as bad as the Willy Wonka Festival, specifically because they were like trapped on an island. That was a hot mess. But like, y'all, the girls are mad at Barbie Fest. So this is what had happened with Barbie Dream Fest. They were promised the world. They were promised Barbie lands. Okay, like how it was for like Margot Robbie and him. All things Barbie, everyone came in their pink ball gowns. Life was going, not ball gowns, but pink attire and such. And basically this is what they got. So hold on, I'm just gonna let the video play and then we talk about it.
The official Barbie Dream Fest event was absolutely dismal, with it drawing comparisons to previous disasters such as DashCon, Firefest, and of course the Wonka event in Glasgow, which was organised by
What the hell is DashCon? What the hell is this? Okay, this I've never seen before. What the fuck is going on?
Firefest, and of course the Wonka event in Glasgow, which was organised by AI and gave rise to one of the most iconic Oompa Loompa photos of all time. Perhaps most egregious is the advertised roller disco, which ended up being a small area with metal barriers for kids to skate around in. This image is seen as a parallel to the infamous DashCon ball pit, as both are severe underachievements in event
what
planning.
Do you even mean?
Or there's the advertising for a photo.
Now that ball pit is the unknown for real. There's no way. Barbie Dream Fest kicked off in Fort Lauderdale this weekend. Customers who paid $250, how much is that in rands? They paid 4,278 rands. Experienced Barbie's Dream House showed up to find this
Photo op in Barbie's iconic front yard, which found event-goers in front of a far less impressive setup. So it really does seem as if Barbie Dream Fest organisers had the ideas first, but discovered they couldn't really deliver. Plus, attendees report paying hundreds of dollars for premium passes, with the swag bags...
premium passes. Oh, so other people paid the regular, the peasants paid $2K. and the premium people paid $4K. Basically.
With the swag bags providing a single bottle of dollar store hand sanitizer, and for higher tiers who paid more, they were lucky enough to get a plastic hairbrush as well.
Oh,
however, just like the people who...
Not the plastic hairbrush. Not the plastic hairbrush, sorry. Basically the same experience. Lol, at least the pink pass is only like $300. Unlike the other one that was $450 and you get a cheap hairbrush. I hope you at least got some kind of reimbursement for leaving early. I would love to cancel my hotel and drive back home, but I don't think they'll refund any. That's crazy.
Or they were lucky enough to get a plastic hairbrush as well. However, just like the people who visited...
I only stayed 2 hours, so I didn't get to see all the programs. That's more than enough time though for an open hall with like 4 little mobobs for people to roller skate in and a sticker on the wall masquerading as a house is longer than I would have stayed. I had a gaggle about I would have stayed. Okay, I only stayed for 2 hours, but I didn't get to see all the programs. But the one that I did go to was Barbie Bingo. And I don't remember the lady's name, but I believe it was Paris Richardson. She was delightful, she was so sweet, she was so kind, and was taking suggestions from the audience. It was a really nice experience. Okay, see, okay, if the dolls are having fun.
The Glasgow Willy Wonka event, those who attended this one did say that the people working there were incredibly nice and accommodating, so it's definitely not the employees.
Barbie Dreamhouse Fest going viral for all the wrong reasons. This is a 3-day. Oh gosh, imagine getting a 3-day pass. Oh lord.
Fault that this did not turn out particularly well. And it turns out many of the celebrities...
Featuring inspiring guests, Barbie Dream Fest is proud to welcome an extraordinary group of life role modeling spanning sports, science, activism, fashion, and storytelling. Okay, and here are their guests. Did they guests? Okay, so guest 1 is Serena Williams. We have Serena Williams. We have Angel Reese. We have Marley Martin. Did they know? Do the dolls on the lineup? No.
As attending did actually do so. So there was some genuine star power here. At the end of the day, the reason why the...
So y'all brought Serena Williams to this place?
Dream Fest is seen as particularly appalling is because Barbie is supposed to represent optimism, happiness, and strength. At least that's how the official film starring Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie marketed the doll. To see all of the time and effort put into its pink marketing
Also, it's
strategy
kind of
during
crazy. Why would they not call like Margot Robbie? Because she's kind of the Barbie girl. You know what I'm saying? She's kind of the one. I don't know what's going on.
peak of its hype be reduced to a drab warehouse convention, complete with grey cement floors and harsh lighting, is a little bit depressing.
Like,
Perhaps if they
and
just
look, people
decided to
pulled
rent
up in their whole entire pink. The girls got sold out. Like, bruh. Oh my god.
Perhaps if they just decided to rent out a smaller space and put time and effort into the flooring and aesthetics, at the very least making it pink and fun like the theme is supposed to be, then this convention would have been a total non-issue.
Oh gosh,
In
do you
short-
think the whole budget went to like the venue? Because it is pretty massive. It's giving warehouse. Okay, so the Barbie Dream Fest was an actual chop. The best part of the event was obviously the fans and designers. At one point, I was comforting mothers who brought 3 days. That... Because I know you fucking lying. Like I was saying, so like this way, it's giving... All the money went into booking the venue. And then we just had like nothing else for the actual like
to be, then this
thing.
convention
Because
would
how
have
many sales were they expecting? Yo. And into like getting Serena and him if that was like a serious lineup of people. Because if you're paying for a venue this big and you're paying for Angel Reese and you're paying for Serena Williams and then everyone else there. At one point, I was comforting mothers who bought 3 whole entire bloody fucking day passes and flew from different states. Guys, imagine the flights. In this flight economy of all the gas went up. Oh gosh. Flew from different states, booked hotels and rental cars. This was nothing like in the advertisements. That's insane as all hell, dude. I too want to scam like
for
this.
being a
like,
bit of a
bruh.
disappointing cash grab, as it would
Yo.
appear its organisers did not put in enough thought and time into creating a worthwhile experience for lovers of the doll, leading to comparisons to
Here we
DashCon,
go again.
Firefest, and the Glasgow Willy Wonka event. See you next
Guys,
time on
what
Lessons in...
are we even talking about? Oh, this okay. So they ain't no way y'all brought my homegirls to this. Guys, I'd be so embarrassed. I'd start telling them the wrong venue just so they don't. Imagine she got zolled up for this. Okay, Angel confirmed to have attended. Was Serena there? But you know what I want to see though? What the actual hell is this first one that they showed us? In that first video, the one with the ball pit. DashCon.
There was also a rather infamous ball pit in 2014. This one was set up at a failed Tumblr convention called DashCon. The event was a total effing disaster,
What do you mean,
and after
a
one of the
singular
panels
ball
was
pit?
cancelled, organizers offered convention goers 1 extra hour in the ball pit as compensation. No
1
joke.
extra
This
hour.
offer and the raggedy ball pit itself would become an internet meme, and the less I go into it, the better.
No, but go into it. What the hell?
In March of 2013, a group of Tumblr users come up with a brilliant idea.
Alright.
DashCon, a convention specifically for and by Tumblr users. This is their story. DashCon.
But like thing is, what's cause Tumblr, if I remember Tumblr correctly, because I've never been on Tumblr, but I'd always like imagine Tumblr to be very similar to like Pinterest in the way that it like, maybe not like socially, maybe not the social aspect of it, but like the image and like inspiration and like go check things out way that Pinterest kind of is how I kind of imagine Tumblr also was. So like, what's a con
The
for
Renaissance
people who just like use an app? Because I don't imagine it was particularly like anything themed, because you have like a Comic-Con, right? That's like primarily comic based, and then you have some sections that are like, oh, the little gaming section and the little, you know, like the anime section over here, and here's the art, what's called like artist alley, you know what I mean? Like we have all that. So like what are you centering at a Tumblr?
Marriott in Chicago. Only $65 for the weekend.
Wowzers.
Epic panel lineup. Welcome to Night Vale reading. LGBTQIP2SAA+. Massive ball pit. Steam-powered giraffe live show. The Baker Street Babes. And friendly memes? You bet. Expect 5,000 people. We'll see you there. Whoosh. Here comes Friday, and a big fat serving of reality. About 500 people show up at 9 a.m., but nothing is scheduled until 1 p.m., so people just wait around for the next 4 hours. Turns out Steam-Powered Giraffe cancelled months ago. Sorry. If you bought special tickets, no refunds
gosh.
though. Lol. Check out the games room. 1 TV, 1 console. Perfect for up to 7,000 people. Here's that ball pit you were looking forward to. Overall, it's a pretty fucking slow day.
Okay, so you're dressed up as the Batman movie shooter. What made you choose this costume? What made you decide to dress up as the Prime Minister of Israel to this convention?
They say dress for the job you want.
Then by 9 p.m, disaster strikes. The bill for the venue hasn't even been paid. The hotel wants it immediately or the doors will be shut and the convention is over.
And look, people were like genuinely trying to make the most, even though it's like an absolute disaster. Like the girls are mingling. Look at the now you're gonna come on, man.
Currently have a donation button on our website, and any little bit like helps.
Donation button. After this abysmal. This is extortion. This is extortion.
$150 each for their tables, aren't selling anything because their customers just donated all of their cash. Tumblr's turned on the convention completely.
The destruction of this
convention
is dedicated to all of the women whose
bank account
have been ruined and ruled by it. I'm tired of you stealing my
money.
I'm tired of you making me
Donate to PayPal.
tired of you.
They call DashCon a scam and try to have certain events shut down. Mark Does Stuff, a gay Hispanic panelist,
Hi, I'm Mark.
is sent death threats because they think he's a straight white male who's misappropriating the gay for profit. Pacific Rim is illegally played to an audience of 100. Tumblr sends tweets to Del Toro to get them in trouble. The Dr. Horrible sing-along blog sing-along is cancelled due to copyright concerns. Then,
Everyone deserves a second chance. I'll definitely join the second DashCon just for the plot. I'll leave my wallet at home. No, because like what even is going on? Also welcome, Fluff. OMG.
get to see a live reading from Welcome to Night Vale. It'll all be okay.
We're here for the live reading of Welcome to the Night Vale. It is 12:50 right now, and they're still not here. Okay, so basically...
Oh gosh, so it's empty panels.
What? We're all gonna sign together, okay? So 1, 2...
That time your money's gone. Ow!
Room waiting for the show to
We're gonna
start.
sigh together.
They changed the rules on the website so that there are no refunds. But don't worry, there's a silver lining. Everyone who paid extra to see Welcome to Night Vale is entitled to a free extra hour in the ball
In the
pit.
singular ball pit.
$17,000.
Oh my gosh. And that's 17,000 in what? In 2007 years ago? Bro, y'all paid $1 million for this. We need a second match. We were young. You would actually go. Why do I low-key feel like you'd be the first one in the ball pit too? Like, you'd be the first one. Just joops in there. No, guys, this might just be worse than Wonka. No, actually, no, because I feel like now Wonka might still have the title, specifically because like here, for the panels that were there, it looks like they had like somewhat like something like a blast where you're just sitting there like listening to the panels. Other than that, though, it was abysmal. This is definitely worse than the Barbie one. And they're still asking for donations. So that what?
By the early afternoon, the vendors pack up and leave. Some shitty panels happen.
LGBT Q&A, where they gave us too small of a table and not enough chairs. So pansexual, polysexual, omnisexual, fluid.
Because again, they don't have any cash, they're giving out free hotel mints as prizes.
Oh,
the teenage
no
unpaid
way.
helpers who are promised free meals
Oh,
aren't
no
given
way.
anything and go hungry. There's a full-on organizer meltdown. And Tumblr finds out that the main artwork used for the convention is in fact stolen copyright
That
material.
is crazy. And that's just because it was 7 years ago. It would have been AI if it was today. No, we're not. We really aren't ready for a second round. Like, what even are we talking about right now?
By the evening, the unthinkable happens. The ball pit starts to deflate. And someone pisses in it. Sunday. The ball pit
Fluffies. This is what you're signing up for? Oh,
and
gosh,
someone
no.
pisses in it.
Oh, no.
Sunday.
No.
The ball pit is taken away. Also, Tumblr finds out that Random Acts, a charity that Dashcon claims to be partnered with, isn't in fact partnered at all. Which means, by the way, they've just been pocketing the money. The organizers host an official apology panel.
Okay, but are we apologizing with our money though? Who peed in the ball pits?
We are first timers, but we intend to learn from our mistakes to maybe 20.
Guys, no, but even if you're first timers, I feel like conventions and like gatherings of sorts have been done before. Like even in 14, like there were cons long before that where like just ask someone who's done it before to be like, hey, so like we're gathering people together. What goes into this? How much money realistically do we need for a venue? Because this venue looks massive too. Like, why would you get a whole entire, like, 2 Nazariks for this?
Here's a quick summary of that.
So
Never thought I'd see something as bad as Fyre Fest. You know what I'm saying?
And everything
I'm
is closed
saying,
by 1 p.m.
Wait, everything was closed by what?
And everything is closed
By 1 p.m.
by 1 p.m.
Time your money.
Since Dashcon, there have been many rumors online that the whole thing was an out-and-out scam. So I did some detective work to see whether it was true. I think what I found proves that even if the staff didn't set out to scam people, they did opportunistically steal and lie. Prepare for some high-quality autism. Dashcon had a written agreement to pay $40,000 plus some change to the Renaissance Hotel Marriott. They paid $20,000 before the thing began, so they had
that's
about...
like what? That's a 50% deposit of the thing, right? So they still had another balance of 20K, which I'm assuming they thought they were going to get from the attendees that pay most now their tickets. Right, assuming that there are no sponsors for this.
Of 20,000 still remaining. They told the hotel that 5 to 7...
They told the people that 5, and by 5 we mean 5 people, because that's all who came joking. That 5 to 7,000 people would be attending.
People would be attending, and could they please pay as the door sales came in? As a financially risky move, the Marriott agreed verbally, but not in writing.
Okay.
On the first day, the hotel sees at most
1,000 people, so that's 5 times less than the minimum that they were.
1,000 people.
All right.
They know that Dashcon store sales are fucked, so they enforce immediate payment as per their written contract. Dashcon does not have the funds. And here's where it gets interesting. Dashcon claims they only have $3,000 in cash. So at 9 p.m.,
so
Dashcon staff gather everyone into one room to beg for the remaining $17,000. Let's do it.
Oh, that's what they were begging for? I'd be freaking livid. Because you brought me here to some bullshit. You spent all your money on the venue, nothing on decoration, nothing on the actual experience. You brought me to a room to come beg me for money? Bro, please stop
33,
playing.
129, 120.
Stop playing.
Maybe
Fluffy, ooey. This your type of scene.
33
so
here in case there are
done.
people on the margin, and we'll add 10% to be generous. It's unlikely that there are more than 350 people in this room.
That's insane.
Now we know they reached their goal.
Almost got shut down.
Really?
We need to raise $17,000.
The people
Really?
paid?
That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Did you
y'all
do
are
it?
better people than I could ever.
Really?
They received donations by PayPal and cash, but only a small fraction in cash.
But
Let's
that's
be generous
just for
and
the
say
venue.
1/10
So now what about like the actual thing? Because now these are things you need to do like before people arrive. Because this is like as good as it's going to get, right?
the room at most. You can see people donating in the footage, and it's probably much less. So even if each cash donor is giving $20, which again, generous, that's only $700 total. Therefore, the other $16,000 or so is in electronic payments. Now let's look at this leaked list of transactions. Hold on. They made most of their payment in cash, almost $12,000. But they only could have got $700 from the donors, and they only had $3,000 in cash. So where did the rest of it come from? It's door sales revenue, not donations, meaning they lied about only having $3,000 in the first place. They actually had at least $10,000. Now, here are the transactions that come from the PayPal MasterCard. Let's take that from the total owed, and what we get is the following.
Time you've
In a
donated out the
best-case
goodness of
scenario,
your heart.
Of the donated $17,000, at most, they spent less than $7,000 keeping the place open. They spent over $2,000 on themselves and their own accommodation, and the remaining $9,000 or so, they pocketed.
That's
also,
insane.
they're liars.
Because I was on stage for an hour in front of 5,000 people.
So they met their people
in a
count.
room
Oh, it was 350 people. Okay, never mind.
5,000 people here?
a riot.
That's still like, okay, it's max capacity at least for this room. Toxic scammer move, I'm saying. It's max capacity for this room. So if, and now this is just another logistical thing, had all 5,000 people come, are there other spaces for them to be in, or would it have been another now? People are stampeding each other in this four corner, one door. There's the door. Yeah, there was. Oh gosh.
Back to my post.
But there's one last thing I want to touch on. As part of the merchandising, an official DashCon DVD is listed.
Oh,
and
no
it's
way.
possible that a copy exists out there somewhere, and I need to find it.
I need you to find it.
So I want to put a $100 bounty out for anyone who might have a copy.
Oh, please.
It doesn't need to be the physical DVD, just a copy of the file itself.
No one has the video. Oh my gosh. Well. Well. Alright, y'all. That was DashCon, which is somehow worse than Barbie. And I feel like Barbie is like being compared to the Willy Wonka Fest. And that I low-key, in my heart of hearts, I still feel like is like number one. If we were to rank them between Barbie, DashCon, and Willy Wonka, it would probably be Willy Wonka. It would probably be Willy Wonka, DashCon, then Barbie, because Barbie at least had Angel Reese. I feel like the one that tops them all, though, specifically because of how helpless everybody was, definitely has to be Fyre Fest. Nothing tops Fyre Fest. First of all, like I feel like these organizers, bar everything else, weren't even arrested for their like shenanigans, whereas the guy with Fyre Fest was arrested. Even though, is he free now? I heard he's free now and trying to like make a Fyre Fest 2. I don't know if that's still a thing at all, but that was a looming segment of our lives for like a while now. So definitely Fyre Fest, because you took people out of like any residential, because I feel like with like Bobby and him, just like leave the con and like go explore the city, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna be sad about your money, but like there's still hope. Whereas with Fyre Fest, you're on an island, bro. That's where you're about to be. You came in by plane, and right now the plane's not there, so you're either gonna swim across the island or like, I don't know, you're just gonna have to be here starving with the rest of us. They gave the girls lettuce, because I don't know if you guys remember the Fyre Fest food. This is the food that they offered to the girls. This is it. This right here. Oh yes. Honestly, I honestly would have made it a vibe. Petrol ain't cheap, so it'll be the life of the party at the con. That's what I was saying with the people that were complaining about the we forgot about the K-pop festival to add that into the mix. But yeah, like your money's gone, so maybe be mad about the money, but like have a blast, bro. Like live a little, make a day out of it. Tell everyone the story ever for the rest of the time. Just be like, bruh, y'all not gonna believe the bullshit we went through. Okay, like maybe with Fyre Fest you can tell it. You can have like a tear lingering every once in a while. Like, oh, we were starving. The tents were blowing in the wind. It was jack shit to eat. They gave us this to eat, guys. 2 slices of brown bread, which already is insufficient for like me. We have a slice of what I assume might be cheese, but we don't know. And then we have green salad. There is nothing that slides more out of your system than green salad. You can't even live off the land because it's a desert. You can't even be like, you know, we can just make it a farming thing. Everyone will just learn how to farm. Cause ain't no farming nothing. Oh gosh. Oh, this looks better. Still not gonna sustain me like at all. Cause most of it is veggies, and when I tell you veggies are just there on your plate for vibes. Oh my gosh. I'm not a violent person, but I would have gotten violent if I got that. I'm saying that food probably bangs. Just the presentation. What bangs? What bangs? What could possibly bang about a too sly? Maybe it could bang because you're that hungry. You know when you're so hungry that like the most random shit shall bang? Mayhaps. Oh my god. It's not banging on anything. There's no sauce. Oh, I don't know how to prove it, but that salad looks dry. I'm saying there is no dressing. Nothing. If there was any plate that might have banged due to like sheer hunger. But also it also kind of looks like Fluffy saying it's the tomatoes dehydrated. So tier list would be Fyre Fest at the top with no competition. Then it would be Wonka. Then it would be, what's this one that we just saw? No, then DashCon. So Fyre Fest, Wonka, DashCon, Barbie, Kpop Fest. You forgot Astroworld? Hey, and people died at Astroworld, hey? Okay, we're gonna have to... Thing is though, with Astroworld, I don't know, like in terms of Astroworld and Fyre Fest. Because Fyre Fest, like no one died according to my knowledge. But that was an obscene thing to like put people in, like survivors and all, right? And then with Astroworld, the girls that had fun had all the fun. And then it's some people that like faced absolute tragedy. You know what I mean? So like there was a section of people that were like mosh pitting and was like, oh yeah, let's go. And then you had like another section, like that little T corner where you know, like they were like stampeding and like clustering together that just couldn't breathe. So like because of that discrepancy, but people died. I feel like that's that you can't even, that's got to be number one. So number one, Astroworlds. Thing is though, I also, because like what's this ranking system based off of? Because now if you have if we're basing it off of what people thought they would find, or like what people thought they were going to versus what they got, then like they weren't expecting to find death, like obviously, but like Astroworld as a concert was like, you walked in there and you were like, oh, this is what I expected to find, and then a tragedy happens. You know what I mean? At an event where you already sort of like you expected, you know, Travis to be there. You expected that whole you know, that structure of his, like you expected that thing to be there. You know what I mean? You expected a stage and some lights and some stuff. What they just did not expect was like the tragedy and just like the helplessness of like that corner and the clustering and like, you know what I mean, just the way things were put together. But as a concert, as you like when you walk in, you go, oh my gosh, yes, that's what I expected to find. Whereas with something like Fyre Fest, you walk in there and you're like, where even is the stage? That crate is the stage, you know what I mean? And then you have Bowonk. I feel like I might have to put Astroworld and Fyre Festival on par with each other because they were diabolical but for different reasons. So let's go one, like tied for first place, Astroworld and Fyre Fest. Third place, Wonka. Fourth place, DashCon. Hey, but they peed in the ball pit, y'all. No, DashCon is going third. Because they peed in the ball pits. What the actual, that was the sole source of entertainment they peed in. Okay, we're going tied for first place, Fyre Fest and Astroworld. Third place, DashCon, because they peed in that ball pit. Fourth place, Wonka. Fifth place, Barbie. Sixth place, that's Kpop festival, and like that should actually be 10th, because that wasn't even abysmal. I'm gonna skip a few slots for when this happens again, inevitably in 2.5 seconds. I'm gonna put it there by like my 10th, because that was fine. It was just the ladies that were mad, because they set expectations that just were not there. I know 50 Cent enjoyed